This is the Average to Savage podcast with Paul Guarino. Everyone and anyone, athletes, celebs, and much more.
What's up, everybody? I'm back for another episode of the Average Savage podcast. My special guest today is Saul White Jr., a.k.a. Flip. Saul, how's it going?
It's going good. Thank you for having me on the show, on the podcast. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, for sure. I've been trying to get you on for a while now.
Yeah, I know.
Now, going back growing up, I know you grew up near Chicago. What was that like, and how'd you get involved in basketball?
Oh, man, I grew up in a little small town on the outskirts of Chicago called Summit, Illinois. But like Summit, Argo, we take the Argo part from Argo, Illinois, man. It was a lot growing up in that small town, but it was all love, and it made me who I am today. But what got me into basketball was my father. My father put the basketball in my hand at a young age, at the age of 4. So I come from a basketball family with him playing with Doc Rivers and against Isaiah Thomas at St. Joe's. So I come from a basketball family. Everybody in my family played basketball, so it was only right that I played basketball. But at the time, my favorite sport when I was younger was football. I love football, but like I said, it was a basketball family, so it was only a matter of time before I took over that basketball role.
Did you play football growing up too?
Yeah, I played football growing up as well. Running back, wide receiver.
All right. In high school?
I didn't play. I did it like before high school, and then I did it. Only tried out for high school my senior year because a lot of people was saying I couldn't. You know what I mean? People was talking mess. I couldn't do it. Blah blah blah. So you know what I mean? I even it was looking at it. It was bad on my part, but I was proving a point. So I went in and tried out for football, and you know what I mean? I made the team, and I took the person's spot that was talking big cash. So, you know what I mean? After that, after I came in and took his spot, I quit. Coach he was heated at me. He was so pissed. Coach was so mad at me for doing that, for leaving like that. I just did that just to prove a point. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all talk a lot about basketball players. You know what I mean? The football coach at the time, he didn't like basketball players. So he said our work ethics wasn't up to par with football players. So I just went in there and proved a point and left.
That's funny. So your basketball career, I know you attended the same high school as your dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was
same
that?
High school, same college.
Oh, it's dope. Yeah. So what was that like?
Oh, at the time, you know, I didn't know. I just heard stories about all the stuff my father did. You know what I mean? His basketball stories, what he accomplished, and all that stuff. So I just heard stories, but it was pretty cool hearing the stories, even though I wasn't able to see them in action, like live, or even remember, you know what I mean, his skills. But like going around, even to this day, just going around, just hearing the stories about him and all the stuff that he accomplished. It was my high school. It was young. It was easy for me. Like I didn't have problem, you know what I mean, with grades or anything like that. School was easy for me. So I just had to focus on sports because my parents, you know what I mean, my parents made sure I was on my schoolwork and all the other stuff. So I was big on it. But basketball, we just go outside with my friends after school or in school. We go into the park. The park was right there. All the schools, junior high, elementary, high school was literally right down the street from all of our houses. So we could just walk there, walk to the park afterwards. Didn't even take our school clothes off. We at the park. That's playing. That's just 21 teams, whatever. Then get in the house, and my mom will be mad at me because I ain't dirtied up my school clothes outside playing basketball.
Gotcha. So who had more points, your dad or you at the high school?
Oh, my dad. My dad. I was in the conference. We had the top 3. I believe my cousin was like number 13 with like 13.5 points a game, and I was like 17 or 18 with I think I was 17 with 3.2 points a game, and then my cousin was coming in the back with 3.0 points a game. So we had the top 3 on there. on the board for our conference. We just, at that time, we just didn't know. We didn't know, like, what we had. We did some crazy stuff, like, in the games. Like, one of my cousins, his name was Robert Jackson, like, he was ranked. Because my freshman year, I went to California to live with my dad for 1 year. But my cousin, he was ranked his freshman year. He was ranked his freshman year in high school, ranked in the country. So he's putting up major buckets as, you know what I mean, as his freshman year. But as the years, when I came back my sophomore year, as the years went on, he didn't develop. He stayed that same place. He's still a monster. He just, I wouldn't say it's his fault. Well, it's part of his fault and the coaches, you know what I mean, coach's fault, you know what I mean, playing to him and not helping him develop his skill for the next level. But I was always an underdog. Like, you know what I mean? And the coaches had an issue with me because they had an issue with my father. So it trickled down. The coaches had an issue with my older brother because of my father. And then it trickled down to me, like with playing time and all this stuff. They used to take it out on me because of how they felt about my father. The stuff when he left Argo and went, you know what I mean, to the other school and all that stuff. So he left high school, transferred high school. So they trickled down on us. So, but me, I was still a worker. I didn't care. I understood the dynamic of it and what was going on, but that didn't stop me. I was the underdog. I was a bullier. So I was coming. Regardless if you stop me or not, I'm coming. You ain't gonna stop me from getting, you know what I mean, from getting my starting spot or from getting my playing time. I'm gonna work. Even though at that time I had an attitude problem. So they go hand in hand.
Gotcha.
Hand in hand.
Yeah, and I know you could do crazy dunks now, but what age were you when you first were able to dunk?
Oh man, we had in our hood we had a rim that we called the Jammer. It was about 9 feet, 9.5 feet, probably about 9. And we used to run. We used to love going on that side. It was full court. One rim was 10, the other one was 9. So I used to love being on that side of the rim. Like we try to argue picking rims. No, we got this rim right here, just so we can dunk. Just so we can dunk. So I used to practice dunking on that rim. That helped me. Dunking on the low rim, that helped me be able to dunk on 10 foot. I didn't start dunking until I remember it too, my sophomore year in high school when I came back from Cali. Went back to Argo with my guys and everything. My first dunk was, my sophomore year in high school. I remember it was Oak Lawn, got a fast break. It was a rim grazer, but it was still, you know what I mean, I still put it in, and I was pumped that I got a fast break and took off and dunked them. I was like, yo, this is crazy. And after that, it was over with. After that, I started dunking on people my junior year in high school. That's when I was like, all right. That's when I fully tapped into my potential. Like, okay, I could really do something. At the beginning, I played basketball just to play basketball. I didn't have that passion yet because I played it so much. My father pushed it on me so much. Mm-hmm. I was in basketball camps after basketball camps. I was in everything basketball. You know what I mean? So I was just playing it. My junior year, when I started dunking people and fully testing out my potential, I was like, yeah, okay, I could really do something with this.
Gotcha. And then I know you went to the same community college as your dad too. So what was it like playing there?
Oh, I went to Moraine Valley Community College. It was at the time I had Northern, but Northern Illinois wasn't a basketball school at that time. I didn't too much care. It was a football school at that time, so I didn't want to go there. Then I forgot the other school for track, and I just did my track. I just did track my senior year. I just did it just to try it out and wound up being good. Jumped 6'6", my first jump in high jump, so I had a scholarship for that too. But I knew I wasn't going to do track, so Moraine Valley was offering me a full ride, and my father went there, so that was a no-brainer. My father went to that school, and the coach that coached my father went there. You know, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the JUCO first, then I'm gonna bump up to D1. So once I signed my, we always talk about it. His name's Bill Finn. We always talk about it. As soon as I signed my letter of intent, he retired.
Oh man!
So soon as I signed my letter, he retired. Like, yo, you're the only reason why I came to this school. Because, you know what I mean? Because of you. And so when I signed, you retired. We got a coach, Diedrich Shannon. He never coached college before. new coach, new to the system, new to everything. And I get there, and he don't even know that I'm on a team, that I'm full ride here. You know what I mean? He don't even know my name, don't know nothing. He getting all his people that, off the street, figuring out his team together and doing all that stuff. So I'm like, so I go to trials and all this stuff, like, like trials. I'm coming here to trials. I'm on a full ride here. What am I trying out for? So, so I go there, like, so we do the trial. And the only reason why they took notice of me, because I tried to dunk his 6'8" center. I just missed it off the back iron. Come down the middle, boom, take off on him. He didn't, body to body. I just missed it off the back iron. He stopped like all the time. I like, who this dude right here? You know what I mean? He's like, who this? So I'm like, man, I tell him who I am, and I'm like, man, I'm on a full ride here. What you mean, who am I? So we got introduced to each other and all that stuff, man. That was, college was a rough ride. Like I say, dealing with mental issues, dealing with mental issues, dealing with problems at my house and all that stuff. So college was a blur. Could have been a lot better, but everything happened for a reason. And I went through and all that stuff. College overall was a great college. Moraine Valley is a great college. I love everybody there. It was just bad timing in my life. I should have went to a campus and got away from a lot of stuff. I probably would have been a lot better off if I went to a campus. But like I say, things happen for a reason. You learn from it and you move forward.
Yeah, for sure. And then how did you end up getting on the Harlem Globetrotters?
With the Harlem Globetrotters, well, when I stopped at Moraine Valley, I started working at a nursing home, and I started driving a forklift. So I was doing that and still going to Moraine Valley doing my class and everything. Plus, at that time, I had at 23, I got a son. I had my son, messed around and got a son. S3 came, so spent some time out there. He came, I was like, all right, I got to do something. When my son came, at that time, I was good. I was driving a forklift and working at a nursing home, so money was good. I was at a one bedroom apartment, so everything, money was no problem. I was definitely getting paid driving a forklift. And then the nursing home was just extra bread just to have it in there. My rent at that time was only $6.30.
Yeah.
That was crazy. And I was getting $18 an hour, $22 an hour overtime driving a forklift, and minimum wage with the nursing home. So that them two together, had extra money. So that was nothing. So I was like, but once I had my son, I was like, I gotta do something. My determination just went, higher. I just tapped in. I focused, like, okay, I need to do something. So I was about to go to Purdue Calumet. I had a workout with Purdue Calumet. I went there and went to Purdue Calumet just to work out with them. And the workout, I had the girls coach. The girls coach came with me, Delwyn. He came with me to the trials because I needed somebody to come with me. So I went to the workout with them, got busy with them. Turned out, he looked at me, the girls coach, the coach looked at me, he's like, man, you got to do, because I was just playing, I was just filling out everybody. I wasn't doing nothing at the time to stand out, but I got to feel you first before I just go bananas. So he was like, hey, he looked at me, he's like, hey, you got to do something. You got to do something to stand out. I was like, all right, when he told me that, the next play, grabbed the rebound, boom, fast break, coming down, everybody in the hole, come down, took off from the dotted, no lie. Boom! Everybody go crazy, like, yo, who's this dude right here? And right there, solidified me right there, like, yo, they stopped it like, all right, who this dude? So after that, I went and got had my transcripts, and they looked at my transcripts and everything. Couple classes short. It was like I had to sit out a year, so I'm like, all right, okay. At that time, I'm looking like 24, gonna be 25. I'm looking at like, man, me trying to play basketball, play college ball at that age. I'm like, man, I'm looking to do something else. I'm overseas or whatnot. So I worked with them. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back to class and do my stuff. I had a couple colleges. Had a college out here in Oklahoma came to see me too. Showed out for them. They wanted me. And then I was supposed to go to Robert Morris. So Robert Moore's coach wanted me as well, but I had to sit out. I went there, worked out with them, had to sit out a year again. So I'm like, you know what? All right. My man was like, hey, have you ever thought about playing for the Globetrotters? I was like, no, never thought about playing for the Globetrotters. I didn't even know how to become, a Harlem Globetrotter. I didn't know nothing. I watched them when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. My grandparents used to take me to the games to see them. And what made me like the Harlem Globetrotters, when I saw them, I tell people all the time, when I saw them with my favorite cartoon, Scooby-Doo, when I saw them on there, that's when I was like, oh, these were the guys that I used to go see. So he's like, all right, make a video on YouTube. I know somebody on the other team that can hook you up. So I'm like, all right, bet. Made a video of me showcasing my dunking ability, all that stuff. They saw my video, and my man came out. Jimmy Miles came out. He used to play for the Generals. He came out and he worked out with me. We was playing basketball. Just went to a open gym. He was throwing me hoops. I was going to get him. He's like, okay. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, they can use you. So they saw it. He turned to my video. They saw my video by the man named Al Clarker. He sees everybody, like player personality. He sees everybody, and he gets the talent and all that stuff. So he called me like, he saw your video. He's like, saw your video, and we love it, and we want to fly you out to tryouts in Philadelphia. So I'm like, all right, bet, let's do it. So flew out to Philadelphia for tryouts, and the tryouts was regular basketball. Like, then go try to start at basketball first. Mm-hmm. Before you do the tricks and stuff, they want to see your skills. So we did. Everybody came there. We had 5-on-5. Like, we had a whole bunch of people there. Like, all right, 5-on-5, let's do it. We ended up hooping, like hooping, like talking junk, getting into it. Like, we fighting for a job right now. So it ain't no buddy, there ain't no friends, because not too many people know each other. You coming from different parts. You may know somebody, you may know this person, but no, we was going at it. It was straight battles, 5-on-5. We had a couple dudes, 7'8", 7'3", 7'4". So they was out there get busy, and I tried to dunk. I missed it though. At that time I was straight basketball. I was straight for the street. So at that time I was straight bully ball. So I tried to dunk the 7'4". He didn't block it. I missed it off the back iron. I tried to take off on him. It could have been a little offensive foul a little bit, because I didn't really extend my elbow, but I put my arm out to protect myself. So it probably wasn't no. But it was like the Devin Booker. Yeah. It was like that one. When they called the offensive on it and Devin Booker didn't extend his arm, he just put it out there to protect himself. And they called that it wasn't Devin Booker. It was, what's the name, from Utah?
Rudy Gobert.
No, it was who was it? He was short. Was it from the Nets on Utah? It was somebody. Sure. It was recently. It was all on Sports Center. He took off on him, and they called it one Devin Booker. I forgot who it was. And they called it an offensive foul. And he just put his arm out. He didn't extend it, so it was all over talking about that wasn't an offensive foul. But that's exactly how it was. Mm-hmm. Body to body, 7'4". I'm 5'11", going up on a 7'4" person. Just missed it off the back iron. So after that, we went back to the hotel, and then they just had a meeting, like, it got everybody, then so that was just nerve-wracking, being in that hotel, like, talking, we had roommates talking to, like, how you think you did? Think you did good? All that stuff. It was just nerve-wracking, like, waiting till your name to be, the phone to call you, like, yeah, it's your turn for your meeting, like, all right. So go down to my meeting. I'm nervous as it is, like, okay, like, what I got left after this, I'm like, go back to driving a forklift at the nursing home. So I'm like, all right. So I left it all. I'd have been said, I left it all on the table, on the floor. Mm-hmm. Like, I left it all. Let's see what they got to say. Go down. They like what you did, all that other kind of stuff. And like, we think you'll be a great piece to our team and all that stuff. So I'm like, oh, let's go. Made team and everything. So once you make the team, you go to training camp and all that stuff. That's when they like teach you the tricks. Like some of the vets, they show you the tricks and all that stuff. So they show you the tricks of trade, but it's up to you to go to your room or go back home to work on them tricks yourself. You want this job, you got to work on the stuff yourself. So I never spent the ball on my finger, did tricks like that. It was just strictly basketball for me. But I didn't have nothing else. I had to go back to working a 9 to 5 or learn how to spin this basketball on my finger. So I went to the house, learned to spin this basketball on my finger, and learned to develop the tricks and everything. So been doing work and put 9 years with the organization. So it's been a ride.
Yeah, for sure. So what year was that? What was that? 2011.
2011.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, because
that was before that. I was playing semi-pro right before that. Only my first season with Ohio Hedges playing semi-pro. Only went 4 games. Played 4 games with them before the Harlem Globetrotters called me out. The last game I played for semi-pro, I had 18 points and 6 rebounds or something like that.
Yeah.
And the last game I played, and the Globetrotters called, I was like, yo, I'm out.
Yeah, and then the Harlem Globetrotters obviously like legendary. So what has it been like doing the shows and like traveling with them? I know you've been to all 50 states, right?
Yeah, it's been a ride.
Yeah.
It's been a ride. And in the 9 years coming from, it's truly a blessing. Coming from a small town. My town's super small. Coming from there, and not too many people get out of that. Like right there, Chicago as well. Not too many people leave, and not too many people have the opportunity. A lot of people only know Chicago, know Argo. Don't know nothing else but that. But to come out of there and travel around and hit all 50 states and 60 plus different countries in 9 years, that's crazy.
For sure. How about we'll take it back. What was your first game with the Harlem Globetrotters like? Were you like nervous?
Oh, definitely. I remember my first game. My first game was it was it was Pittsburgh. Remember going to Pittsburgh on the first game. It was like 12.5 in the crowd. And I was with man's before Special K. He played with my brother overseas, so he was a showman at that time. It's like when he threw me to do my tricks, when he threw me the ball on the outside of the circle, and oh man, I saw all that crowd. I had froze a little bit, but I snapped back and did my tricks and got out of there. But I was like, yo, I've never been in front of this many, this many people like performing, like playing, like 12.5. Like, yeah, that was crazy. My first game. Of course, I was nervous, but I'm like, I got to get this money. So I made it happen. After, the first bucket. That's anything. Anytime I play basketball, once I get my first bucket in, I'm good after that. I gotta see that ball go through the net. Then them nerves leave off my body. So it was definitely. Oh, it was a nervous feeling my first game, but it was also electrifying. Just being in front and just feeling that atmosphere, just being a part. That was it was amazing. Straight goosebumps.
Yeah, and going back to when you were talking about you had to learn all the tricks and stuff like that. But how did you go about doing that? And how did you learn like all these crazy dunk moves too?
Oh, well, the dunks. See, the crazy part about it, a lot my people know from the hood of my town, the crazy stuff that you see me doing, crazy stuff that people see me doing on a basketball court, I was doing this way before the Globetrotters. Me on top of the rim. Yeah. Me standing on top of the rim, climbing on stuff. I've been doing this since I was a kid, flipping off monkey bars, flipping off swings, flipping off gates. Flipping off rooftops onto dirty mattresses in the backyard. Like, this stuff I was doing, This is nothing new. It's just like, yo, I got a huge crowd in front of me. I'm like, hey, that's how my creative mind came out. I was like, hey, let me try some of this stuff that I did in the backyard. Hey, let me see how it goes. Like, would it win here? And like, me standing on top of the rim, I did that. Like, that's me. All this stuff comes from me. So I'm like, I stand on top of the rim and I flip off the rim like, I was doing this stuff in the backyard and to see thousands of people see me and like, yo, and they love it. Like, yo, I was doing this and like in front of 1 or 2 people, like my friends in the backyard and doing the tricks. Like, of course, we did some street ball, looking at and 1.
Yeah.
Of course, we tried some of the tricks doing the and 1. It's like, okay, like, all right, I could do this stuff like, with the Globetrotters. So I'm like, all right, let me put some stuff together. Let me look at some of the veterans. The veterans will show their circle, show their tricks and everything. And I study. Yeah, I study them. I study their tricks and study, all right, they do it this way. All right, and I got some people showing me, all right, do it this way. So, all right, I take it back to my hotel room, or when I went back home, I go on YouTube and I look at, freestyle balling. I look at a couple people online that they freestyle balling. That's how I started off doing. I'm a study, even with basketball. I always did. I study highlights. I will look at a player that I know that's out my range. I look if I'm the point guard, I'm looking at people that's point guard that I can adapt to. I look at LeBron because even though I'm 5'11", my style is like his, and I also go to Kyrie and that's how I used to do Kyrie or AI or anybody like that or MJ. That's the model my style of play after them. So when I was looking at the freestylers, I go to different freestylers, or I go to the history. I go look at Curly Neal or Meadowlark. I look at different stuff. I went to history. I went back on YouTube. Just look at different history. Like, okay, this is how they did their moves. This is how they did that. All right, let me study that to get my stuff down packed. So I look at ex-players and all that stuff. That's how I developed my trick, just looking and studying the next person and going back into the archives of old Harlem Globetrotter players to develop my skills.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember when you made the video for me in the Savage shirt, and all my friends were like, everyone like looked at it, and then they were like, wait, this guy just had like cargo pants, cargo shorts on, and then they were like, wait, he just had he had like Chuck Taylors on, like what? Like no basketball shoes, like what? Oh, obviously they're basketball shoes, but you know what I mean? No, like the new technology stuff. Everyone's going crazy. They were like, what the heck? He did it, and he did it so easy. That
I call that the legend of the crazy part about it. Like I said, that something wasn't new either. I was doing my Legend of Tarzan before the Harlem Globetrotters as well. I was just doing that in college, like in layup line. I doing it in the layup line in college and dunking, and people look at me crazy like, what is that? Like, that's just, I don't know. I don't even know, to be honest, I don't know where that came from, how I did it, or what made me do it. I don't know, but when I did it in the Globetrotter, the crowd, the crowd went nuts when I first did it, and my coach liked it, like, like, hey, what's that? Do that. Put it in the fast break, and I do it, and I came up with the name. Like, I didn't have a name before, but I was thinking, like, I'm swinging, I'm super athletic and all that stuff. So I'm like, all right, I like Tarzan, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna call that the Legend of Tarzan. And then it birthed. I got the name when I was playing with the Globetrotters, but I was doing that dunk way before the Globetrotters. But like I say, Globetrotters put me on that main stage, like to do stuff that I did with a small crowd, like the stuff that you see me, the people that see me doing it, like they look at me like I'll do it, like ease and everything. That's because I've been doing it way before them. I just got on a bigger stage to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Are you ready for some fun questions? They're going to go from average to savage.
Let's do it.
Cubs or White Sox?
White Sox.
What's your favorite song right now?
Favorite song right now? Oh man, I said a lot, but right now I was just listening. I'm gonna say Godzilla because I was just listening to it. So I'm gonna say that right now. Godzilla, rocking with it. But I like a lot. My music is all over the place, from country, pop, alternative. I'm all over the place. Hip hop, R&B.
Gotcha. I think this one might be kind of obvious, but how'd you get the nickname Flip?
Get that all the time. I'm freakish athletic and I'm acrobatic. I love to flip.
What's your favorite state that you visited and country?
Favorite state that I visited, of course, is going to be, Chicago, where I'm from. Playing in that the United Center for the first time and Spice Adams came. Spice Adams came and played with us. Well, I ain't gonna say Spice Adams. I would say Cream Biggums, but that's his basketball alter ego. Cream Biggums came out and had fun with us at the UC. But Chicago, of course, just playing in front of all my friends and my family and the young generation that's looking up and looking for somebody to be an inspiration towards them. That was real meaningful. But of course, just going around, and I have no, of course, my hometown, but it's like I have no favorite. It's fun going wherever state I go, just putting smiles on millions of people's faces. In the country, Jerusalem, number one, religious reasons, of course. Number two, Rome. I'm an art major. I love the Vatican, the Sistine Chapel, the Colosseum, Dubai, number 3. I rode my first ATV in the dunes out there in the sand and everything. That was fun. We're one of the richest countries for Australia. There's been the Opera House saying that it is beautiful. I love architects, so I love to go in different countries and seeing different architecture, seeing different buildings. You know, you come to the States, you see everybody buildings is like the same. It's not really a design. You get certain places like Vegas and Cali, you see different designs, but you go overseas, you see all the buildings is different. It's not really the same.
Yeah.
So I love seeing that.
What about who's your favorite WWE wrestler? I know you're a big WWE guy.
Oh, huge WWE fan. Right. My guy, it's Undertaker, The Rock, Stone Cold.
Hey,
but right
classic.
now, yeah, I'm classic to the bone. But right now, my favorite, you know what I mean? Right now, I definitely go. I got Roman Reigns. My boys, the Usos. That's rocking with them. New Day. Definitely Seth Rollins. I'm loving his Messiah right now. He's tapping into that alter ego. But definitely new stuff. Women. Sasha Banks. Who else? I love Ripley, the new one. She's doing work. Shayna Baszler. The new school is definitely stepping up. But I love the Attitude Era and all that stuff. But Stone Cold, Rock, Undertaker, definitely my top. But this new school, Roman Reigns, the Usos, Seth Rollins, all of them, they doing a hell of a job.
Did you see the movie that they did it based on the girl Paige?
Oh, I haven't seen that one with the Rock. I haven't seen. Well, I love Paige too. She was a monster. It sucks that, you know what I mean, with her injuries.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I didn't even know like what it was about before I watched it. Pretty much, so it was cool.
Oh yeah, to get tapped into it and know about Paige. Yeah, Paige, she's a monster.
Oh yeah, didn't some WWE superstars come to your game one time or like participated in the game?
Yeah, we had Undertaker participate. He came. Him and Michelle McCool came to the game with their family. That was, man. It was crazy. Like I don't get, you know what I mean? I don't snap out or get like starstruck from anybody because my mentality is like I feel like I'm there too. Yeah. I feel like I'm the same. I feel like, you know what I mean? So I don't freak out no matter who I see. I mean, I'm cool and calm and collective. But when my man Dante, he whispered in my ear, he's like, "Hey, Undertaker here." I'm like, I look at him, man, stop playing. I'm like, yo, he ain't here. Stop playing. He's like, yes, he is. Look. And I look up. He's in my. I'm doing the Magic Pass. Magic Pass. We got kid. We have people come 30 minutes before the game and have a little fun with the Magic Pass. Like you come take pictures and learn tricks from some of the Globetrotters. So I look up and he's in my line. Mark is in my line with his daughter and his wife Michelle McCool. So I'm like, yo, I'm looking at him like I'm trying to play it cool. I'm trying to be calm. Like, yo. This is one of my favorite wrestlers, like, in my line. I'm going to get to spin the ball on his daughter's finger, like, yo. So I'm spinning the ball on the kid's finger, like, having fun, taking pictures with them. I'm still looking up, like, all right, he's getting closer. He's getting closer. And he gets to me. I'm playing cool. I'm like, how you doing? Like, paying attention, like, I don't know him. Like, all right, how you doing? All right, spin the ball on the finger. I'm like, all right, appreciate you coming. I played it cool, like, but he came in the back. Once the halftime, he came in the back, man. I told her, I was like, I almost lost it. I almost lost it when you came in my line. He was like, you did good. You played it cool. I was like, I had no choice to play it cool out here. So it was dope to meet him. Kofi Kingston met him. Mojo Rawley, that's my man. Mojo, my guy. You know what I mean? He bought my jersey. Crazy part when he came to the game, he didn't know me or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But they brought him in the back, and I told him, you know what I mean, that I watch him, and I'm a big wrestler fan. He came back and met everybody. We did a video together. You know what I mean? He did his little spiel. I did my little spiel. So, but after he talked to me at halftime, after he came to meetings at halftime, he went back out. He bought the shorts. He bought the jersey, the headband, and wristband. He had my jersey on, everything, full decked out in Globetrotter gear. He's like, he's super hyped. He's super, you know what I mean, laid back. He's super cool. That's my man. We talk on a regular basis. That's my guy. So he bought my jersey and everything. I'm like, yo, that's dope. That's respect that he bought my jersey and everything and put it on, you know what I mean? Let it be known on Twitter and all that stuff. Like, man, it was mad dope for him to come. Like, a couple other wrestlers we had. I mean, I ran into Mark Henry, Lashley. Bobby Lashley came to one of our games. Like, it's crazy. Oh, Seth Rollins came with. That was when he hurt himself on his knee. When he had tore his knee up and everything, he was on. He came to see us. We have a lot of wrestlers come. AJ Styles, I didn't get to meet him, but my man's got to meet him, and he's big. He's on the Generals. He's with NXT now. His name is Zach. He got signed with because AJ Styles. AJ Styles saw him. He's a big 7-footer, solid, looked like a biker. He's 7 foot, player with the Generals, and now he's signed NXT now. So I'm like, man, that's mad dope. I can't wait to see my boy on the big screen, Zach. I can't wait till he got my support 100%. But yeah, I'm a huge wrestler fan. I'm a basketball player, but at heart, I'm a wrestler.
They gotta get you on a WWE show. On the
I like a special guest. Yeah. Let me body slam somebody. I wouldn't even mind taking a bump. I wouldn't mind taking a bump and getting slammed. You know what I mean?
Hey, you can do the backflip off the top rope.
Oh yeah, I'm with it. Jump out the ring. I am with it. No fear, no nothing. I'm definitely with it. Hey, like WWE have me be a part. I wouldn't mind it.
What about I know you met like a lot of other athletes and celebrities and stuff like that. Like, who's like a couple people that you would want to like do a collab like basketball trick video with?
Basketball trick video, like we ain't met. Ran into Chris Paul. He came and talked to us. What's the name? The lead singer from Kiss came back and talked to us. It's crazy how many. I'm trying to think. Well, in my head, like I got pictures. Like I ain't seen so many people, and especially when we go to LA, so many celebrities have came to our game. It's like mind-boggling for them to come see us. It's like in my head. Yeah. Of course, I still want to meet Dwayne. Still want to meet The Rock. Definitely still my top. I love to do some. Even if I go to the gym, if we work out a workout video together, I love to do a workout video. Go to the Paradise with The Rock and clang and bang with some iron. Who else? Man, that's a lot. Definitely do something with Vin Diesel. Ran into Ludacris came to our game. I got to spin the ball on his daughter's finger with a pitcher. So definitely Ludacris, Illinois boy. I think you got to get. I think you got to get in a Fast and Furious movie too. What? That's my next lane. I need to be. You know what I mean? I need to be in some movies. Like, I would love to do some movies. Like, I wouldn't mind joining in the Fast and Furious. I definitely wouldn't mind doing that. Be a villain, evil dude, one of the evil henchmen. I love tapping into that alter ego of being a villain. I would love to. That's what we on the podcast right now. Anybody needs an actor or somebody, come holler at me. I'm ready for the big screen. Yeah, that'd be dope. What do you like to do when you're not training or playing basketball? Oh, if I'm not, I'm a big family person. I'm family oriented. I'm a huge family. Like if you see my Instagram, my Twitter. You're training your kids, I see. Yeah. It's my Instagram and my social media is not, you know what I mean, it's not fake, it's not for front. You don't see me front on none of my stuff. I keep it real, I keep it 100 with everything I do. I'm a big family person. I'm big on my family. So when I come home, I love to spend time with my family, and just all the time that I missed being on the road, I wanna make up for it, and we work out or play games or we just do something and have fun. But if I'm not working out, play with my family. I love motivational speaking. I do that as well. Go to schools and pop up on the schools and talk to like high school. I talk to high school kids and I talk to little kids. Let them know about minorities. I talk to all kids, but I love talking to minorities because the stuff that they've been through. I've been through some of it, or I've been through the same. Like all the stuff I've been through in my life, I can easily tap into the minorities. I mean, I can easily tap into anybody else, but I'm closer. You know what I mean? You know, closer with the minorities. I can really tap into them and help them out. But I love doing motivational speaking on the side. But like I say, I love to tap into acting, getting on the TV screen, whether it's TV or movies. But I'm just looking at just all around. Let's go all around, dude. I'm just trying to help. I love to help the world, do my little part of helping. Yeah, actually, create change, and all that stuff. My father always tell me, still to this day, he tell me never put all my eggs in one basket. So I just shop around, whether writing or reading. Just find something to do productive. Just keep moving. I can't be still. Me being the Globetrotters, I've been traveling around for 9 years. It's hard for me to be still. Yeah. When I'm still, I feel like I'm not working. I feel like even though I'm just relaxing, you need to relax. But if I'm still, I feel like I could be doing something right now. Or I could be working. I could be getting better at something. Yeah. I ain't there still.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Like sometimes I feel like I don't do something, but I might have did like 2 things, but then I'm like, I felt like I didn't do anything, even though it was still 2 productive things, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, I can have a full productive day and still feel like I didn't do enough.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. And last one, what advice would you give to like maybe a young kid trying to go pro or be a Harlem Globetrotter?
Oh man, I tell kids all the time, whether it's sports or anything, you could be anything you want in life. Honestly, you can be any. I know it's cliche and people always say it, but you can be anything you want and do in life. It's just all up to you how much work you put into it. It's going to be a lot of late nights, a lot of crying nights, a lot of stressful nights, but you have to stick with it and keep grinding and keep working. Whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, want to play basketball, football, whatever you want to do, you have to be able to put that extra work in. 100% is not enough. You have to go above that 110, 120 to be where you want to be, because that 100% you think you putting in, you can get hit with something in life and will derail you off track. What you going to do then? You going to forget it? You going to stop because things getting hard? Because you can't get past this obstacle? No. If something hitting you so hard, that means you're close to your goal. It doesn't hit you hard if you're not working. Life don't hit you hard if you're not working. If you're sitting around on the couch and not doing anything, life is not going to hit you. But once you working towards your goals, once you getting towards that plateau that you want, life's going to hit you super hard. And when life hits you super hard, that means you're close to your goal. You got to continue working. You got to work harder. You got to put that 110, 120%. And what I tell kids, I break this word down. I break the word down great. GREAT. You take the G and the R off, you got to eat. In order to be great, you have to eat. You have to be hungry. You have to work. You got to be starving for greatness. Greatness not going to find you. You're going to have to work for greatness. Greatness not going to find you on the couch. You have to work towards it. You have to go get greatness. So all the kids that's out there wanting to, whatever you want to do, you got to work. It's going to be hard. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy. It's going to be super hard. But guaranteed when you get there, it's going to be well worth it. You're going to feel better about yourself. And that confidence, you got to have self-confidence and take care of your mental. That's important. Take care of your mental, because mental health is something serious, something I deal with as well. It's something serious you have to work with. You got to take time for yourself. You work so hard, you put yourself in a mental state. You got to take time for yourself, rekindle with yourself, go back and talk to yourself, get to know yourself. As we get older, we work so hard, we forget about the number one person, ourselves. We forget to take care of ourselves. We forget to take time for ourselves. So we working so hard, we build a character that's not ourselves. We too busy being somebody else because, to get there in our life and forget who we really are. We have to take time to re-tap into ourselves. Tap into who you are. Remember who you are and where you came from. That definitely helps you getting out that mental health, that mental issue, and help you get to that next plateau. You got to take care of your mental health and you got to work hard, period.
I just got more motivated.
That's what I'm about, man. You got to, man. It's like it's so much stuff in this world that we can, we can do and we can become. But we get so stagnant. You know what I mean? We get so comfortable.
Yeah.
We forget who we are. You know what I mean? That's when that mental energy and all that stuff we get to, or we get so high and mighty of ourselves. We think so high of ourselves and get to that point like, yo, like, come on, now you got to come down. You got to humble yourself. You got to know. But man, it's money out there. You just got to be willing to get it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I appreciate you coming on, and could you let the listeners know where they can follow you on social media?
You can follow me on IG. I am Saul White Jr. SaulWhitejr, and it's the same as Twitter. I am Saul White Jr.